Hi guys, welcome back. We're back with another video. In today's video we're going to talk about a very simple but effective strategy which you can use on NAS 100, US 30 or even gold. Right, this is a very simple strategy, guys. As I said, the money is in keeping things simple. No need to complicate things. I see people coming up with different sorts of strategies, which is okay, but keeping your trading simple is very important, right? And as I always say, you need to understand your market structure, right? So doesn't mean you can just go to the M5 and look for a trade, but to understand what the market is telling you from a bigger picture, right? But what we look for is very simple. We look for the structure responsible for breaking a structure, if we are looking for such a market structure, and we look to see what is holding price and where price might have a chance to actually return to that area. So in this case, all we look for is areas where price might come from. And what are these areas? These are demand and supply zones. Alright, so just looking at this is NAS 100, something very recent. What we can see is price went to the bottom, and we can see as price was pushing down, giving us these lower lows, right? We had a change in character. We had a change in character right there. So if we actually look at that, we look and actually see that this was the zone responsible for that change in character, this zone right here, and that is where price actually returned to. So this is something you would be expecting, right? So as you can see, you had a nice move to the upside, right? This was definitely a lot of money, right? So you can also see another structure, rally, base rally, right? So you can mark down that area. So as you can see, because this area broke some structure, not really a crazy break of structure, but as you can see, this is where price then returned to, right? As you can see, price then returned to that area, right, taking its time, right? And then you can also identify a move to the upside, right? You can identify a move to the upside. So the area that I'll be potentially looking at would be this one, right? And as you can see, that was taken out. That was definitely taken out. So I start asking myself, which zone is responsible for taking it out? This zone, and you can see a nice move to that area and a continuation to the upside just by keeping it simple. So if we do at the EMAs, look at this beauty, a nice trap below the 800 EMA, a nice move up, and then we've got a 50-200 crossover, and we've got one of our setups playing out right here, and we also have a lock of that peak. Right, and we also have one of our setups playing out at this area. Remember, we looked at the same area, and this was actually a valid area where we can look for longs, right? So always remember that as you trade this, you need to manage your risk well, right? You need to manage your risk well. Maybe your risk to reward ratio can be from anywhere from 1:5 plus, right? You always need to make sure you manage your risk and do not become too greedy in the market. We can also use this on gold. Gold has some nice areas too. As you can see, as price was coming down, look at these zones which were created, right? Look at that rally, base rally. These areas are playing out and they are holding, right? Another rally, base rally. We can also then identify a move right there, right? So as you can see, it's all about understanding. It's all about understanding where the market is coming from and where the market is going, right? So as you can see right there, if we go to the 5-minute time frame on this, we can see a nice trap below this area and move up, right? We've got a lock of that area, right? We've got a nice trap below, a nice W formation going to the upside, and we can also see how price stayed above that 50 EMA and also reacted to an OB, right? So structure will always be important, right? Do not rely too much now on EMAs, but they'll always be of good confluence if you are trading in line with the market maker cycle. All right, guys, hope you guys learned something from this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell icons. Leave a like, leave a comment, and definitely share this with your friends. Also check out our free Telegram channel. Find the link in the description below. Remember, the only way that you can join this is through the link in our description, right? Do not go on Telegram and search it, because there's a lot of imposters using our company logo, scamming people. So always make sure that you join only using the link in our description below. All right, guys, cheers.